One guy, he can shoot. The other guy, not so much.
Where we gonna go to celebrate?
Uh,
Thinking Club Shay Shay.
Club Shay Shay.
Club Shay Shay, yep.
Get that stuff out of here.
And although they're very different in many ways, most importantly, they're brothers for life. And they always gonna have something to say.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. Respect. You gonna end up like Russell Westbrook. You gonna be just out.
The following video is brought to you by Tinkered Skin. Are you looking for natural skincare products that will enhance your natural beauty and rejuvenate your skin? Tinkered Skin definitely will accomplish that. With a long line of natural handcrafted products straight from the Bahamas, Tinkered Skin will never leave you disappointed. Try their new pumpkin spice lip scrub and their pumpkin spice exfoliating scrub, a part of their fall season collection. Get tinkered with Tinkered Skin. Here we go. Welcome back. This is I Got Something to Say, home of the unmitigated gall. I'm your host, Quaylen Q. Smith, back with my partner, Alan A.J. Ward. Joining us now, we have two guests. We have Capri Jones from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and also we have Therius, the Hoagie Bear Hogue from Yazoo City, Mississippi. Glad to have you guys with us. We're going to talk a little bit about people, human nature, in particular, people growing apart. We see human nature, people grow together, they grow closer, they develop these friendships, even relationships. But then from time to time, we see these things happen where people grow apart. It can be because of maturity levels, spiritual levels, whatever the case is. Now, some people view it as a natural process of life. Sometimes you'll have close friends, family even, and you just go two different directions in life, and that's just the way it is. Other people, however, view it as a sign of immaturity and disloyalty to grow apart from people that you may have once been close with, whatever the case is. I, for one, think there's a balance there, but I definitely think that a lot of times it's just a part of life. People go in different directions, people have different goals, mindsets, life situations, and the like, and it causes you to grow apart. Capri, I'm gonna start with you on this one. What do you think? Is growing apart just a part of life, or is it usually a sign of something deeper going on?
I think it could be a little bit of both. So I've been in friendships 5, 6, 10 years with somebody that you're really close with. See them as a sister, they become a part of the family, know your deepest, darkest secrets, and then before you know it, you kind of just grow apart from each other and you no longer text, you no longer call. It's a kind of hit or miss kind of relationship. But for me personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with growing apart from people. I think it's a part of life. Sometimes people are either hindering your growth or affecting your life negatively. And sometimes you just have to let people go. I know like there's a quote I always love that says, somebody asked me if I knew you. And a memory of flashbacks came and I just smiled and answered, I used to. And that's just what some friendships are. Some
That's
people
sensational.
just become someone you just used to know.
Text that to me. That's sensational. I like that. Okay, yeah, I need that. That's great stuff. Now you're just somebody that I used to. Hoagie Bear, go ahead. Hey, yes, boy.
Hey, if you ask me, man, I think it's more so a part of life. Like I could say it's a bit of both, something deeper, but it's one of those things where it's just naturally part of life. You grow together, you know what I'm saying? But you can have different goals and stuff like that. And since everybody's different, you know what I'm saying, different mindsets and stuff, of course they can grow apart. If they're not having the same goals, they can grow apart. I grew up with a couple homeboys of mine, man. We were real close, real tight, you know what I'm saying? You can say we grew up from sharing each other boxes, sharing each other drawers. I'm no kidding. That's what he really said. He was like, we grew up like sharing each other diapers and stuff, man. That's how young we were when we were growing up.
So I don't know what y'all do down south, because I'm gonna tell you right now, up north, I ain't never shared no draws with none of my homeboys in my life. Period, point blank. But go ahead.
There's another story right there I can speak on about
Yeah,
Sharon.
that's a heck of a story. But go ahead.
That's behind the scenes stories and stuff. But anywho, that's just how it was. But he ended up moving up north because he was the only child, you know what I'm saying? So he ended up moving up north with his mom and stuff like that. We lost contact and everything because I moved over here. My folks came back, moved up north. We just grew up over time because different goals. So it's not necessarily something deeper, and it could be because somebody could be hating on somebody. You know what I'm saying? You don't know it. But then all of a sudden, y'all are going separate ways. Like she mentioned, man, it's someone I used to, you know. So like what the lady name, man, you know, that Tyler Perry who he played, Madea.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Madea, one of the movies. He said some people is like seasons, man. They just seasonal friends. You know, they come here, do whatever they got to do, and leave their life. You know, while others are lifetime friends, man.
Pulling out the quotes today, man. Look at y'all. I like this. I like this panel. All right, Cephas, get in there. Talk to me.
I think Capri and Darius are right. It's a part of life, and it could be something deeper. Like sometimes, I mean, you know, if it's something deeper, it's like, okay, that person, they're like falling off, you know, in whatever shape or form, they're falling off with life. But sometimes, you know, you just got two different, you know, mindsets when it comes to life. You know, one person got married, or, you know, maybe like Darius said, you know, his friend moved away, and, you know, maybe Darius had something going on at the time in his life that kind of took his mind, you know, other places. And it's not necessarily they got beef or anything. It's just, you know, life happened. You know, maybe a parent died, you know, maybe a brother or sister died, and that just took them down a whole different path. Not a bad one necessarily, but, you know, I mean, I just think it's a part of life.
So here's a question for you, Alan. I'm actually going to turn it back to you real quick. Because it's interesting. Before I even ask you this question, it's interesting. Some people, I think people fail to realize this. Not everybody is going to be your close friend or counterpart forever. Just like you said, put in life situations, like not everybody is going to be, truth be told, not everybody should be your close. We have friends, we have, you know, close circle or whatever, but not everybody can be your best friend. And not everybody is going to be able to give you that same level of attention day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out, because people have lives, people are busy. Just like you personally can't give people that attention all the time. Sometimes you have to, you know, hey, some people just won't get that attention. So, Alan, what I want to ask you is, what is it about me that makes, you know, me stick in your life for as long as I have?
I want to know this.
Next question.
Come on, man.
Next question.
Why did
no, for real.
You don't got to answer that, man. You know.
Yes, he do.
Bang with you,
yes,
for
he
real.
do. Oh, yes, he do.
Go
ahead.
I don't even bang with you, for
answer
real.
that
So
first.
Mama said it was going to be people like you. So obviously we all in agreement here. So let's just take just briefly, because we have about 2 minutes left on this segment. Let's take it to a little deeper level real quick. I'm going to give everybody a couple of seconds to parlay on this. Let's play devil advocate for a second. You have certain people, I think Alan kind of touched on it, people have different situations in life that happen, that go on, this, that, and the other. If somebody's life situation changes, right, and they stop showing you the level of attention that you feel like you personally need to maintain said friendship, relationship, this, that, and the other, is it wrong to stop trying to keep that friendship or relationship going? Capri, you first. If you understand my question. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Of course it did. This is my question. Go ahead.
Oh my God, whatever. I don't think it's wrong, but I think if that person is a true friend, I think you should try. I don't think, you know, whether it's distance, oh, someone got married, someone went to school, whatever it may be, I think you should still try to keep that friendship. But it's hard to say, because sometimes when you're in two different places, two different mindsets, the friendship just, I mean, it's not something that you try intentionally to do. It just happens.
Yeah. No, most definitely. Hoagie Bear, talk to me. You got about 30 seconds.
If I feel like person gotta have a certain level of communication, whatever, with me. That's selfish and that's dogmatic and that's a totalitarian type of relationship. And you don't need that in a friendship.
Okay, hold. Actually, I'm gonna give Alan the floor real quick because I got something to say about what you said. Go ahead, Alan. Time to say it, but go ahead.
I don't know. I just think it's, what's your perspective on it? Like, are you looking at it in a negative way? I kind of forgot your question. What's your question again?
My question, I mean, it was a long
question.
It was a long time ago, too.
It was a long question.
Okay, so since Alan has amnesia, let me go ahead and retort Therius's point right fast. Therius, I actually highly disagree with what you said. Because here's my thing. Let's just be real. Everybody has you need a certain level of either attention or reciprocation to maintain a friendship. So if you're not reciprocating, if you're not giving me what I feel like is enough, some people not granted, some people take it to the extreme, but I'm talking about if you're not returning my calls, not returning my text messages and things like that, you leaving me on red, but I see you posting on your story on Instagram and Snapchat, I'm gonna look at you like, I'm not gonna keep texting you forever. So you can look at it like, oh, I'm dogmatic, I'm, God dadgummit, I'm too territory-ish, whatever the word is, right?
You don't know the word?
I couldn't pronounce it. I got tongue tied. But anyway, about 10 seconds here. Territorial. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's the word. But no, you can look at it like that. But like, no, if I'm not getting that energy, if you moving funny, then I'm gonna just be like, okay, I'm gonna let you move funny, and I'm gonna be over here chilling in the cut. Therius, real quick, you got about 10 seconds.
All I was gonna say is, a friend is like, you can have a certain level of communication, but at the same time, you got to respect their banners and what they got going on in their life, because they can be busy and just want to chill and be on social media. But at the end of the day, if y'all get together after every so many months, whatever, and it's like y'all never left the beat, y'all picked off where y'all left off at, and that's still a friendship right there.
I rock with that. No, I rock with that. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said that's where I was getting at. You know what I'm saying? Because there are some that they don't talk all the time like that because that's just who they are. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect that. But if you expect this person to always treat you the way you feel like you need to be treated, but that's probably the way they is. But when y'all get together physically meet, it's like y'all picked up or y'all left off a couple months ago, whatever like that, or weeks.
Okay, so with what Hoagie Bear just said sparks a whole different conversation that we're going to talk about on another segment on another show, and I'm gonna have both of y'all back because I got something to say, and I think y'all will as well. But we're gonna drop this subject right here. Thank you two for joining us. Me and my partner Alan AJ Ward will be right back after this commercial break. Booyah!
No way, no how.